And now, it's time for Upon Further Review.
You know, many countries are on edge because China, they're dominating. They're really starting to dominate this whole South China Sea area. I want you to check this out. These are man-made islands, and this is in the middle of the ocean, right there. China's even going to build an airstrip there. Now, you've got 6 countries, including China. They all claim this ownership of these little bitty tiny islands, but it's, of course, Beijing that's flexing its muscle, and they're trying to take over the entire region. In fact, check this out. This is a U.S. Navy video surveillance flight over those disputed waters just this week. China warned the U.S. to stay away. They actually told us, move out of the way. Of course, the White House fired back, warning China not to challenge military flights over that region. Jessie Jane, this is all about oil. China claims there's over 200 billion barrels of oil there. It's so bad that last year an official in the Philippines asked Japan to rearm itself. If anybody knows about the atrocities that Japan committed in the Philippines, that's almost unheard of. But they say China is imperialistic and they're going to dominate the whole space.
Yeah, this is a great threat. There's $5.3 trillion worth of trade that travels through this South China region. And not only that, these bases are the size of 1,500 football fields and growing. They have enough length on them to land any aircraft by China. And they're also called, essentially, these are floating aircraft carriers. But they are engineering marvels. They've gone into 300 feet of water. So what we're looking at is it's a strategically placed, they're dominating the region. They're telling our surveillance aircraft to come down, and they've told us multiple times, and we said this is international airspace, and we're now moving our Navy closer to that area so that they know that they cannot take this area from the rest of the world.
And Wall Street's watching this too. This was something that was, remember last year was a big get-together of the hedge funds, and they said what is the biggest concern geopolitically, and this was the biggest concern, the South China Sea. So Wall Street's keeping a close eye on this. You know, we've been pretty safe here around the world as of late. It hasn't affected the stock market. This could be a trigger.
You know, I mean, Jim, you know, we look at the Middle East and the turmoil there. We're talking about 2 or 3 countries with a whole lot more money, a whole lot more ambition than ISIS. I mean, this could be dangerous. I think we're going to have another global arms race, by the way, or arms race there.
We experienced something similar in 2013 in this region, and flew jets to show that we're not recognizing their claim of the airspace. In the Middle East, we're also now doing a lot of flyovers. I'm not so sure that that's going to get it done. So I actually agree with your point. I think this is a risk, and it's a real one.